in, Crown Collective, tap in. Listen, it's the wins for me, boo. Tap in, Collective. It is the wins for me. You know what's real crazy about winning is that when you win publicly, when everybody sees that you got some what do you call them, some ribbons on your uniform, like you done been through multiple conflicts, okay, global conflicts, and they see that you still standing with all your ribbons, with all your ropes on your arm. Let me tell you, I'm so here for the collective wins, y'all. And it be the surprise wins that really be getting me. Something that's unexpected, yet you've been working really hard. Tap in. Hey, beautiful people. Hey, collective, listen. It's a lot on my chest, and it's about celebration this time around. Tap in, and I'm telling you, it's so much to celebrate with the collective, including getting through all of the wars, all of the moments where you thought you wasn't going to make it. Collective, tap in. You know, the energy that I'm feeling right now, is not just celebration, but it's in your truth. Collective, tap in. The energy I'm feeling is about your truth, your story, what you put out there, what you haven't put out there, what's working out for you. Even when you feel like you still in the climb up, you still winning. Tap in, because if you still in the climb up, that means you climbing. That means you moving. It's a lot of people who decide to just wait at the bottom of the mountain and wait for somebody to carry them up instead of doing the leg work they self. Tap in, collective. I am so here for your wins. I've seen a major win today, and all I could do is say thank you, God, for allowing the people around me to succeed the way that you see fit. And don't even know that the stool that the winners are standing upon is one that can be shared. Tap in. Hey, beautiful. How you doing? Tap in. Y'all, I'm feeling so good about the collective's wins. All I want to do is just sit up here and ask you, what are your wins? Big or small? Shoot, was one of your wins today as you woke up 10 minutes early? Tap in. Hey, E. Is one of your wins the fact that you got unexpected money, or somebody called you that you wasn't expecting? Collective, I'm telling you, the wins are coming in. All I'm doing is winning, but all I'm seeing is a collective win, no matter what phase of their journey they are in. Collective, and my God, I love it. I can't wait to channel this message with you, collective. It's so positive. It's so loving. Oh, shoot, I got to introduce myself. By the way, my name is Cash Young, Crown. I'm your favorite Southern California intuitive speaker. I help you diagnose spiritual warfare, receive therapeutic guidance, and reclaim your frequency through motivational spirituality. And sometimes I use tarot to get the message across clearly, because, girl, I can go off on a tangent, and we're going to be here for 15 hours. Okay, tap in, tap in. Yes, Mermaid, we talking about wins. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Okay? Now I got money on the mind, got God on the mind. And I'm never giving up. And every time the collective step up in the building, everybody heads go up. What? And they say there, and they say yeah. They say yeah. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Listen. Tap in, collective, big winning. Listen, girl, they don't even know. Like, the enemy doesn't even know that no matter how hard they try, no matter which pathway they think they coming down, we always with the Kobe on them. Now I can't move that fast, okay, but we on that with them. Okay, might look like the little Kim a little bit, but we still dodging out the way. Collective, tap in. The enemy stay losing, yet they stay trying. I ain't never seen any energy continuously want to bully the collective and stay losing. Tap in. Like, what is going on with that collective? Enemy stay attacking, but stay losing. Okay, don't have no type of ground to stand on. Queen of Wands right here. I'm telling you, All we see is the winning circle. Your light is lit. You are on fire. Tap in. I feel like this is just the beginning for you, collective. I feel like the Queen of Wands showing up is almost like, if y'all ever seen the Lord of the Rings, okay, I think it's the first one. If you ever seen the Lord of the Rings, okay, Gandalf and them light one pit of fire, and then that pit of fire has like it goes to the rest of the pit, so everybody in all the kingdoms know that it's about to go down. Tap in. I feel like the Queen of Wands came here to be like, okay, I'm letting the world know, collective. Okay, thank you. I'm letting the world know, collective. I'm talking about transformation. Okay, I'm talking about transformation. I feel like such a major transformation is happening. And the Queen of Wands came in and was like, bitch, here we go. I mean, listen, collective, the tagline for this live stream is here we go. Who wants smoke with me? Who wants smoke with me? I can't dance, y'all, but listen, that's why the energy I'm feeling like. Who wants smoke with the collective? Because every time y'all come with the smoke, we bring in the fire. Oh, all you want to do is light a blunt? No, we setting the whole thing on fire. Here go the fire, bitch. That's actually hot. Tap in. And I feel like the Queen of Wands is really saying, like, girl, who wants smoke with the collective? You can't handle us. You can't handle the truth. And the truth is, collective, that the enemy always wants you to cry and hide in a corner. The enemy always does their little tricks of the trade. Heard my sister talking the other day about illusions. And not like falsified illusions, but things actually coming into fruition in your life, making you believe that one thing is supposed to happen that sets off a chain of events that makes you sit down and not live in your true potential. Oh my God, tap in, collective. That enemy's slick. The enemy is so slick, collective. But they don't even know you done lived through multiple towers. You done lived through multiple moments where things were just off the chain, awry. Things just looking wacky. I'm trying to tell you, collective, this Queen of Wands is here to let everybody know that you are one step deeper into your purpose. Maybe not even one step. I feel like a couple of y'all, collective, whoa, tap in. It's coming through. I feel like a couple of y'all have taken leaps and bounds in your purpose. Some of y'all might have just found your voice, or some of y'all are becoming stronger in your voice, allowing people to hear you. Not just listen, not just hear you, but hear you. You know, hear ye, hear ye. Okay, we are talking about Queen of Wands energy. Hear ye, hear ye. Burr, burr, burr. Tap in, collective. Oh, it's a celebration, bitches. Mazel tov. Okay, that's how I'm feeling. This is my turn up for everyone in the collective that are seeing their achievements, that are seeing their wins in spite of being counted out, in spite of the spell work coming to you, in spite of people lying on your name, in spite of family members trying to shut you out, in spite of your trolls or your victimizers coming back to re-victimize you. In spite of all of that, collective, you still shine and win. It's undeniable. They can't help but to see it. Period. Hi, Crystal. They cannot help but to see the win. And guess what they're over there doing? Why? How they get that? Why are they being blessed and highly favored? No, the question is not asking about why the collective is blessed and highly favored, but why you ain't, demon face. That's actually the ultimate question. Tap in. What we know for a fact, collective, is that we don't wait. We don't have these real small, these small moments where we like, oh, well, let me wait a week or 2 weeks or a year. Now we taking action, whether it's messy action or whether we think is close to perfection. That's right. All these negative, nasty, demonic Nancy's. Okay. Oh my gosh, I love this energy collective. Y'all don't even know. I already know after that. Why y'all laughing at demon face? Tap in. Okay, all I know, collective, is that this energy is so loving. It's time to sit down. It's not sit down and per se, but like it's time to be in preparation for the blessings that are about to come. Tap in. It's time to be in preparation for what God has in store for you. Okay, tap in. That's what it's time for. It's even time for the guy outside the studio to be sweeping, even though I'm live right now. Tap in, even he a blessing because he's keeping this place clean. And that's like your spiritual team collective. Your spiritual team is here to clear up and clean up the BS that has been surrounding you, or the people that's on some BS that has been surrounding you. Looking at the Six of Pentacles, moving on. Looking at the Six of Pentacles, what blessings are you stepping into? And I'm going to tell you right now, collective, it's actually quite wild because the Six of Pentacles is kind of like funny style energy, right? Because you coming off of rocky times. So you like, okay, I received one. This blessing is something that God is testing me with to see how I'm gonna react. And see the way that you reacted, collective, because you understand that your lessons are turning into blessings. The way that you reacted is you was grateful for it. Any movement, even if you're grateful for the understanding, even if you're grateful for understanding the algorithm of life, tap in to these algorithms. You are grateful and thankful for it. And God was like, whoa, okay, the collective is on it. Let me pour more blessings for the collective. And that's what you are experiencing, an overflow, collective. And y'all know we here for the overflow. So even if it's one moment where you like, whoa, this is a little bit different, I like it, I want you to tap into that energy. You are now entering the abundant algorithm. It's time to move your own way. It is time to move in a way that God has placed upon your heart to roll out. Tap in. And the enemy don't like it, collective. That Queen of Wands is letting the world know. The Queen of Wands is letting the world know that you are coming and there is no stopping you. Oh my gosh, collective. I love that. Moon Child at the bottom, splitting the deck. Two of Wands. I just said the world is ready for you, collective. I just said that there is no stopping your next chapter. Even though, just channeling this message, we might have a few Nancy's pop up. Now, if you are new here, hey, welcome, boo, tap in. But we call the demon energy, we call these fake bitches, we call those that have ill intentions, okay? The persona non grata, tap in, we call them Nancy's, okay? And that is a reflection of Nancy from The Craft, who thought she was that chick, but she really wasn't when it was time for her energy to be stacked against the real. Because see, that's what it is for the collective. All times, when you got these raggedy ass bitches trying to challenge the true gifts that God has given the collective, they trying to stack up against you, not even knowing that you the real deal Holyfield. And so these hookers and hoes know how you feel. Tap in, okay? Oh my God, you got Moonchild tatted on your hands, but girl, it done came up. It came up. And you know, Moonchild is big time energy because it is very, it's methodic, it's detail oriented, it's focused because you're looking at the things that are normally hidden in the shadows. Okay, tap in. And you see, we even got the demons in the chat right now. They're gonna show up. The demons have to show up in the chat because they already know we are in celebration of the collective. And when we are in celebration, it's always somebody that got to crash the party, trying to make it seem like they here to do something. Tap in when they ain't doing nothing but proving the point that people can't celebrate their own wins. But nevertheless, we still blaze on, collective. We still blaze on. Tap in. Woo-wee. Girl. There we go. Man, I tell you, Ace of Swords energy. So some of y'all are experiencing a huge shift. Some of you are experiencing shifts that, I mean, came out of almost nowhere for you, collective. Oh my goodness. This shift has a lot to do with you removing old mindsets. A huge removal of old mindsets. But more importantly than that, establishing, oh my gosh, a new era of you. Tap in. This Ace of Swords is saying, I'm establishing, the collective is establishing a new era of you. Tap in. You're going to become unrecognizable. I'm talking about unrecognizable. People going to see the familiarity in your face, but they're not going to understand the energy. You are literally ascending right before everybody's eyes, and it is apparent in the blessings that are being poured into you. Tap in. Oh, well, come on through. Come on through and enjoy this positivity. I'm about to motivate the heck out of you. Okay, you done stepped into the chambers, boo. You done stepped into these spiritual chambers. And let me tell you something about this mindset, okay? Because I know it can get lost upon many of you here, okay? Especially if you're new, or especially if you're new to this journey. But if your mindset ain't set on receiving the blessings, you're going to totally miss out on them. They're going to pass you by. For real. And I know many of you can absolutely go back into a time in your life where you knew for a fact that there was a blessing right in front of your face and you missed it because you were focused on other life activities. Tap in. Or you were focused on addressing one part of your life, or focused on addressing somebody else's life. Tap in. And you missed a blessing. And it might have taken you years for that blessing to come back around. That happens. But now you like, no, light the path. I am ready. I am ready. Hear me roar. Oh my gosh, collective. It's a celebration. And I love this energy for you. Ace of Swords giving me so much love right now. Because see, there is a seriousness that comes along with receiving your blessings. Tap in. I need you to focus with me, collective. Hold on. We need the spiritual warfare glasses, okay? Let's tap in, all right? When I put on these glasses, that means we're going a little bit deeper into a spiritual warfare aspect, okay? Now I got to put them at the bottom of my nose because that's how the teachers go, okay? I feel like with this Ace of Swords energy that I'm channeling right now, I feel like a lot of you don't recognize, or maybe y'all coming into the recognition that receiving your blessings is a business. Tap in. I said receiving your blessings is a business. You can't go back to the way you used to do things once the blessings start coming in, once you start receiving blessings. Because see, you earn what's coming to you. You had to go through a whole lot of hoops. You had to go through a whole lot of blessings. You had to get cut a few times. Y'all wearing the stars on your soul right now in order to receive these blessings. That's why the collective understands what gratefulness is, and what grace is, and what love is. I'm trying to tell you, receive these blessings and play flip it and see what happened. Remember yesterday I was talking about the tuition the spiritual tuition that must be paid. And I spoke about the debt that the collective paid in order to get to where they are. And I also talked about the spiritual debt of the enemy and what they have to pay in order to repent and find some type of grounding when they mess with the collective. Y'all, the tuition is the same with the Ace of Swords energy. You must be in preparation and you must be prepared to never return to the mindset and the energy in which led you to the bullshit in the first place. Okay? Part of these blessings is the restoration. It is the reparation in which you came from the ashes. Tap in. You came from the fire. You have to be prepared for that. Okay? As long as we understand each other. This Ace of Swords is channeling a lot of understanding. Okay, some of y'all, well, you please, I want you to stick with Jesus as much as you possibly can. Okay, because we don't discriminate over here. If that's who you choose to stick with, I love that for you. Tap in. And I hope that wherever you have gone to, speaking of this Ace of Swords, let me tap into that message a little bit deeper. Because what that person said is, I'll stick with Jesus. And I'm glad that they will do that. I know a lot of people that come over here, they believe that saying that will trigger me. But let me tell you something. I've come into truth and understanding. It doesn't trigger me. I'm actually very happy that that's what you're going to stick with. If that's what you feel betters you. Tap in. But right now, we're talking about the spiritual war that the collective has gone through in order to receive these blessings. Tap in. Hold on, y'all. My husband called me. Give me 1 second. Hey, baby. I'm already live. I answered you live on air. Okay. Okay. My husband called, I answer, y'all. Okay. My husband called, I answer. Because my husband is a part of my Ace of Swords team. Okay. He keep iron sharpens iron. So whenever he calls, especially when he know I lie, I answer. Okay. That is my baby. That is the love of my life. Okay. And I know I drive him crazy. Thank you, God, for giving me an Ace of Swords, a King of Swords, an Emperor, all that. I praise God on that. Because I tell you, okay. What they say, peace and blessings manifest with every lesson learned. It's a part of my blessings. Now, back to this Ace of Swords energy with the collective. I also feel like the collective is understanding just how powerful their boundaries are. I also feel like the collective is understanding just how powerful their boundaries are. Tap in. Because see, winners, like the collective, like the energy we're in right now, winners understand boundaries. Winners understand when the line has to be drawn. Okay, tap in. I'm sorry, Sean, could you please preface the how so for me, please, so I can answer your question? How so what? Okay, the way that I am receiving the live stream comment section is a bit out of order, so please help me. Thank you. And that goes for anybody, all right? If you commented and it's like, just let me know what your comments are about, okay? Ace of Swords energy, y'all, is about receiving the blessings, okay? Tap in. I'm going to channel deeper, collective. I'm going to channel much deeper, but right now we got the blaze. We got the information, the knowledge, the understanding. We got the announcement that the blessings are arriving, have arrived, or is going to get better. Tap in. The Ace of Swords is saying, protect these blessings. I got you, boo. That's what the Ace of Swords said. Protect these blessings. And literally, like, you know how people say, protect this person at all costs? Protect your blessings at all costs. Tap in. This Ace of Swords is really a message that is multifaceted the more I channel on this Eight of Swords. And the reason why it's multifaceted is because it's saying, yes, protect these blessings, but also understand that you are protected as well. So you're still the warrior in the garden, but you also have the protection of God. I feel like the collective feels a deeper sense of connection with God. Tap in. Is it me? But has like there been an energy shift with the collective where they just feel so much more connected with the divine Holy Spirit. Tap in. I think that this Ace of Swords is quite a mighty power for you. I mean, while we're still in celebration, and that's great, I think there is an undercurrent, an underlying type of like, whoa, like this is precious cargo. My blessings are precious cargo. This energy is precious cargo. My life and what has been placed in it is precious cargo. My mindset is precious cargo. And the protection is not just within the actions, within how I show up every day for myself and for other people, but it's also in my tongue. It's also in my mindset. It's also what I feed my spirit. Tap in. That's what I believe. This Ace of Swords is truly saying, like, and let me tell you something about the sword. Y'all type of one in the chat. If anyone has ever picked up a sword before, I'm talking about a battle sword. Those things are heavy. That's why when you watch the older shows that have like kings and queens and sword fighting, you see them training at such a young age. Their bodies have to get accustomed to this muscle that's attached to their hip, that's attached to their arm. Swords are extremely heavy. Tap in. So imagine you as the warrior in the garden. How many times had you had to take something that was heavy and either defend yourself, defend somebody else, and use it when you wasn't quite sure how to yield it, how to swing it, how to lay it down, how to sheath it correctly? Tap in. This protection is divine on so many levels because you understand how important it is when you utilize it, and how important it is when the sword of God comes down to protect you. This thing is no joke. It is next level. Tap in. And it is here backing up the Queen of Wands, which is saying, hear ye, here are your blessings. Tap in. Woo-wee. My goodness, I won't be long, but I surely will be strong in this message, collective. Oh my gosh. I love this for you, collective, because it's not just saying like, oh, here are the blessings. Like that is we can scroll through, any social media platform and people gonna say, oh, your blessings are coming. Oh, here go your blessings. But to understand what got you to this point and what is surrounding, what is protecting these blessings, that's what take it to the next level, collective. Hello, baby, how you doing? That's what take it to the next level. Your sword cannot be carried by anyone else. It is your divine protection. Tap in. It is a spiritual. It is multi-realm, multi-dimensional protection. I feel like that's the channel message I was trying to pull down. Like, not only because when we talk about the sword, we talk about the mind, we talk about the tongue, your actions, your power, how people perceive you, right? And I feel like when we cross over prayer, which is the power of the tongue, mindset, which is the power of the mind, actions, which is what you take out of the ethos and put into your everyday, that's multi-dimensional. Tap in. Woo. I tell you. Y'all see the demons twerk, percolating, okay? In the chat. Y'all see it, right? I just want to make sure that we always understand whenever the collective is celebrating, whether it's one of us in the chat or 25 or 100 people in the chat, the devil's always going to come through and try to interrupt the celebration. Girl, we going to pour so much love in this celebration. You might find yourself celebrating with us and you a whole demon. Tap in. You can't help yourself. You can't help yourself. Understand that you are possessed. But let me tell you something. We're protecting the blessings over here. All we're going to do is keep cheering and allowing the protection to deal with you. Tap in. Woo-wee. Knight of Pentacles. What I say? It's one thing when your blessings arrive, when you start to see your manifestations become a reality. It's another thing when your blessings present themselves in such a pungent way. When I say pungent, I mean everybody looking like, oh, that smell like new money. Oh, that smell like old money. Oh, that smell like blessed money. Oh, that smell like somebody that got their ish together. Tap in. Oh, that's a smell I ain't never had before. It's attractive. Tap in. Speaking of the Knight of Pentacles, speaking of swords, speaking of protection, the Knight all the way around is about royal and divine protection. Somebody put royal in the chat. Somebody type royal in the chat. Hey, Christian. Nice to see you. When you got royal, when you got a representative of the royal collective coming in saying like, hey, when I said, the queen had to come through, and your blessings are so divine and so protected that they had to literally send the warrior that represents the queen, that represents the king. They literally had to send the warrior with the bag, so nobody is touching it. Don't get it twisted. Yes, it might be the Knight of Pentacles, but the Knight of Pentacles knows how to yield the sword. All knights do. All knights do. Tap in. Testify in the chat. Woo-wee. Oh my gosh, collective. Blessings. Blessings. And the fact that the world is about to see your blessings come into fruition or see them continuously pour into you, man, it's going to be a sight to see, collective. Tap in. It's going to be a sight to see. I got ice water today, y'all, not tea. Let's go a little bit deeper into this energy, collective. And I hope you don't mind. Let's take a ride. Tap in if you don't mind and see what else this Queen of Wands, Ace of Swords, and Knight of Pentacles got in store for the collective. I'm telling you, this is BDEBPE, okay? Type 1 in the chat if you know what that means, BDE. Type 1 in the chat if you know what BPE is, and if you don't, I will explain it to you, okay? If you say I don't know, I'm going to explain it to you. I'm trying to be, you know, PG a little bit here. Tap in. What's going on with this Queen of Wands? What further announcements should we expect? Ew, 18 inches. That's disgusting. Tap in. I don't know if you thought that was going to be cute, but no. Oh, man. Queen of Pentacles. Everything that you have put into the soil is going to grow and nourish you. I'm talking about we got 2 pentacles on the board already. Y'all say, yeah, I know what that means. It's almost like I feel like the collective at one point in time, y'all were just like, I don't even know what to do. I feel like nothing is working. I feel like I'm in my prayers. I feel like I'm doing the most. I'm following the instructions. Why is nothing happening for me? I feel like some of y'all might have got a little bit impatient. Tap in, and I get it. I get it. When it comes to you being obedient, when it comes to you being clear and knowing that you've learned your lesson as much as you possibly can when you're tired of suffering. I know some of y'all actually feel like, why you scream? Tap in. I know some of y'all feel like, when is it going to happen for me? You just sitting here I done did everything I was supposed to do. When is it happening? Not knowing that the announcement got to be made first before your blessings start pouring in, like how you imagine it in your head. Tap in, collective. Yeah, some of y'all dead tired. Some of y'all tired. Some of y'all tired. T-I-E-D. Some of y'all just tired. Y'all ain't even no D at the end. Some of y'all just tired. Back hurt, knees hurt, shoulder hurt. You like, what am I doing wrong? Not even knowing that the announcement had to go out first. You people got to witness you win. I know some of y'all might be private and in your shell. Y'all still might be hermit mode, but some wins just have to be witnessed by the world. Tap in. And this is one of those seasons where the world is going to see nothing but winning. Tap in. Woo-wee. I love this 7 of Pentacles coming out. Big Taurus energy. Number 7 is really important for a lot of you. There was a card that just flipped over in my hand. Where was that? 6 of Swords energy. As I just said, collective. As I just said, collective. As I just said, collective. Some of y'all might feel like, well, when me? Why me? How me? What's going to happen? Why nothing coming my way? But some of y'all looking to receive the blessings that you planted in other soil without even leaving the old soil that you was in. 6 of Swords. Again, big mindset energy. Tap in. Some of y'all might even, tap in. Some of y'all might have planted a lot of your hopes and dreams and aspirations and thinking that you want to get blessings in one place when God has been giving you the announcement the entire time that you must leave everything behind in order to receive the level of blessings that is going to change your life. Tap in. I said, let's go a little bit deeper with these announcements. What are the community announcements? What is the collective announcements that goes along with the announcement being made? Like, hey, the blessings are coming. But what are you doing, collective? What are some of you stuck in? Some of y'all might be stuck in the same place, hoping that your blessings going to come when you around toxic people. Some of y'all hoping your blessings gonna come in where you gonna share your blessings with people that ain't never put a day of work in. Tap in. And God been showing you the way, like, yo, you got to get out of here. You got to leave. It's time to bounce. What you still doing here? Oh, and oh my God, the way that the stars align, you will have resistance. Tap in. You will have resistance from leaving something that you comfortable with. It's only comfortable because it's familiar. It's time to get unfamiliar. It's time to get uncomfortable. That's a part of the announcement. Because when you receive blessings, you're going to get uncomfortable anyway, because you're going to go into chaos if you are in situations that do not support and help you tend to the blessings that you receive. That's a part of community announcements. Tap in, collective. What you still doing there? Why you still holding on? Because that's a part of the other message that I gave to you earlier. Some of y'all need to understand that mindset attributes to the blessings that you receive. And if you stuck in a mindset that does not nurture your blessings, baby, you're going to miss some. So I asked you to reflect on a time where a blessing was like, boom, right in front of your face, but you so busy doing some other stuff that you ain't had no business doing or protecting in the first place. It went right by. 3333 is what I see on my screen right now. This message is right on time. I feel like this message is hitting some of y'all straight in the chest. Tap in. Some of y'all really thought that y'all could sit in the same place over and over and over again, and God was going to bless you, knowing damn well you didn't belong there, knowing you had the road out. But because you was a little bit scared, because you was a little bit uncomfortable, because you didn't know your next steps, oh, you just sat in the corner and was like, oh, well, I'm just going to wait until next time. Girl, it is next time. So what, you gonna wait for the next time? You gonna allow your blessings to run through your fingers like water? Tap in. Knowing you trying to build for your son and your daughter? Tap in. Knowing you got to break boundaries and borders? Knowing that you got to do what God taught us? What y'all want? Oh my gosh. I really love this energy. And y'all know, not to toot my own horn, but I'm going to toot it anyway, y'all. I'm going to toot it anyway. I'm the queen of transformation. I don't even know if Mermaid's still in here, y'all, but let me tell you something. I'm the queen of transformation. I'm the queen of pick up and go. I'm the queen of, listen, if it ain't working, we got to fix it. Even if in the moment I have a little bit of resistance, I'm going to change it. Every single time, collective. And I understand that's hard for some people. Collective, I'm not ignoring that. I know that the collective has to work through some trauma. I know you have to work through some pain. I know that there is opportunities to. What are you talking about? Who is Senna? Except for you being in this chat because you ain't even supposed to be here. Tap in. Okay, tap in. I told y'all the true demons going to show themselves. Because had they taken a moment to clarify their mind and shift their mindset, they'll understand what's happening here. Tap in. But nevertheless, giving yourself an opportunity to transform. So I got the butterflies in my hair today. Giving yourself that opportunity, 3434 is what I see on my screen. So again, changing, going to the next level. If you don't master some form of transformation, it's going to be hard for you to continue to receive your blessings, collected. Tap in. I know y'all like, well, wait a minute, Cass, I thought we would celebrate. No, we want to celebrate with the truth as well. And the truth is, some of y'all just straight up scared. Y'all scared to move out of that neighborhood. Y'all scared to move out of that job. Y'all scared to move out of that relationship. Y'all scared to move out of your own mindset. Y'all scared to try anything, new foods, new ideas, new skills. Stop running away from an opportunity to transform. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as you establish a home base, if something don't work out, and I mean a home base spiritually, then it ain't nothing that can go wrong that you can't bounce back from. Tap in. Tap in. Oh, that ice water is so good. Tap in. Collective 3334 is what I see on the screen. Ace of Swords talking about protection. Oh, buddy. Are y'all ready for this? I don't even know if y'all ready. Type of one in the chat if y'all ready. Y'all mean type of one in the chat. So I don't know. I'm going to tell y'all anyway, collective, because my goodness. Some of y'all are not just, listen, y'all not just collective. I say this with love. I say this with tough love. I say this with the love of a prayer strategist and spiritual motivationalist. Some of y'all got to recognize that just because you love somebody don't mean that they can come along with you. Some of y'all got to recognize the difference that you can love a version of somebody and you can still go through a transformation and they not be what you need. They no longer qualify. Eight of Wands and Lovers in reverse. We talking about things got to come to a standstill when it comes to people taking parts of your energy. I'm telling you, y'all, you think you're going to receive the blessings that God is giving you if you still in a particular relationship that's all it's going to do is just take from you? It's people out there losing hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's people out there that cannot make a connection with somebody else because they still in a relationship or a situationship or an environment that is draining their life force and their spiritual force. Tap in. I'm telling you, collective, this Ace of Swords is bringing a message. I am the messenger with this. Dip out. Roll out. I feel like this has become not just a conversation of y'all going to see me win. It's a conversation of transformation. It's a conversation about getting people and environments away from you that do not allow you to thrive. And you know exactly which ones I'm talking about. It is time to tend to you. Who else going to tend to you? Who else is going to tend to you? Tap in. My goodness. That Lover's in reverse. That Lover's in reverse is really doing something to my soul. And coupled with the Eight of Wands. So that means ain't nothing coming. That means it's almost like you can see. You can see the light. You can see somebody, like you can see the blessings like at the mountaintop and it's not going to roll down to you or something because you with somebody that wants you to drag them up to the top. My goodness. This is a spiritual dead weight to you. This is a spiritual, what's the word? I'm not going to say anchor, but in a way it is an anchor because it doesn't allow you to breathe emotionally or spiritually. Tap in. Yeah, I don't like that energy. Who is this, y'all? What environment is this for you, collective? Okay. Tap in. If you know what environment or person this is for you in the chat, type of 2. I want to know. Oh, come on, slow down. Because remember, we still got to clarify the Knight of Pentacles. And my goodness. Oh, you're going to be in this portal of abundance for quite some time. And you know what? It's almost going to feel like, all right, collective, I want y'all to follow me, okay? Because you might talk yourself Woo-wee. Somebody said, one I just got out of. Okay, God bless you. Please protect yourself. Stay, stay clear-minded. Stay in your prayers. Okay, always. Okay, because you're still sensitive. You know what I mean? So just protect yourself. All right, y'all. I'm going to say this, and I don't want y'all to get mad at me. Okay, I don't. But I need you to stay sharp. Okay, now we talking about the Knight of Pentacles. Now remember, the Knight of Pentacles is protecting the funds, okay? Protecting the moolah. All right. Some of y'all might go into a mindset where everything is going so good, something bad has to come. Tap in. Okay, I want y'all to prepare, because I know the collective. The collective y'all will ride high. Y'all will be like, yes, I'm doing it. And then something bad happened. You be like, well, I knew it was going to happen. How you know that? How you know that? Because you spoke it into existence? I want you to shift your mindset and say, if something does happen, which I pray that it doesn't, I'm going to be prepared to deal with it. I'm not going to crash out, or I'm not going to spiral out of control simply because I've been receiving these blessings and there was a monkey wrench thrown in my mix. Tap in. Y'all know the devil's always going to show up and try to throw a monkey wrench. And sometimes you can actually see it and feel it. That don't stop the blessings. I want you to absolutely, positively do your best to shift that mindset from everything is going so good, I gotta wait for the bag. Tap in. Because you're so used to it happening, collective. But see, when you are used to that happening, it's because you always expected it. We ain't expecting that. All we want to continue to expect is blessings on top of blessings on top of blessings. Speaking of which, collective, make sure that y'all double tap this screen and share this message with somebody who could use some positive motivation. Okay, some spiritual motivation. People who are looking to reclaim their power and the love of themselves. People who are going through warfare, coming out of spiritual warfare. I want you to send this video to them, okay? It matters how the collective thrives. To me, it does. And I believe we're building a pretty solid community here of people who also want to see the collective thrive. Tap in. And part of that is helping each other to understand where we get stuck in our mindsets, including believing that something bad must happen because God is treating us so well. Okay? We already know the enemy is coming. We already know the enemy gonna show up. We already know that they're gonna try to throw a trick bag up in here. I always tell you, collective, to be the what? The warrior in the garden. Okay? And now that you are equipped with blessings, this is your toolbox. Your blessings, your abundance is used as tools in spiritual warfare. And a part of your tools is your mindset. Tap in. Tap in. The test of faith. And then also it is a test of faith. I'm not gonna hold that. I'm not gonna take that. But it's also just like behavior. We got to remember that the collective, you guys, me, Mermaid, everybody, all of us in the collective, no matter how you identify yourself, Earth Angel, Mermaid, Unicorn, however you identify yourself, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, we are survivors. We are thriving, but we are also survivors. And a part of us surviving and healing is recognizing that there have been parts that have come with us through generational spell work, generational curses and contracts, and that we inherently carry with us, sometimes without even recognizing it. And I see across the board that the collective most times will say or have a mindset of, everything is going so good, I know something bad about to happen. Tap in. That's real. And that's not always easy. It's not always easy to like combat that. But if we're talking about a mindset shift collective, you can train yourself to abolish that thought process over and over again. So if it creeps up as you receiving your blessings, as it comes in, you like, all right, I know something bad going to happen. You know what? No, it's not. No, it's not. I rebuke that thought. That ain't nothing but the devil. I'm receiving these blessings because of the lessons that I've learned, because of the work that I put in, because of my faith in God, because I do this, because of that, because I love, whatever it is, however you motivate yourself. It has nothing to do with something bad. It's called life on life. Always. And the devil gonna play. Always. But the toolbox God has given me, it don't play no games. Tap in. Type a 3 in the chat. It's okay if I take a sip of my ice water, please. Ooh, that feels so good. It's like a shower, a rain shower going down inside my body. Tap in. I love me some ice water. Tap in. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, man. You know, that mindset shift is the bit, because think about it. Think about the Knight of Pentacles carrying your rewards. Think about the Knight of Pentacles getting the word on the scroll, right? So imagine God in his kingdom. He got all his angels around him, okay? He got all your ancestors around him. I mean, you talking about your divine counsel, all agreeing that you deserve these blessings. And so God and your divine counsel gave your Knight of Pentacles the scroll with all your blessings, holding all of the magic, the wisdom, the money, the power, the respect which you need in life. And say, go forth and take it through dimension after dimension after dimension. He crossed through 11D, 7D. He got to come through the 5th dimension and come through the 3rd dimension to hand you this. And you think that this Knight of Pentacles is thinking, oh, I hope somebody don't try me. Nah. Well, what my girl Dej Low say, try me. And she went off in that song. Ain't nobody tried her. Tap in. Your Knight of Pentacles trained for this, to get your blessings to you. And so I want you to receive that the same way. And don't discount yourself by saying, oh, well, something bad got to happen. No, it does not. No, it does not. Okay? I love when y'all testify in the chat. I love when y'all be like, yes, Cass. Okay? Tap in. Let's see what else is going on here. I'm telling you. The fact I even channeled that message the way that I did, like your divine counsel, that's something that I teach in my prayer alchemy course, by the way. Oh, Travis, if you still listening, baby, I have a new link for prayer alchemy. Okay? If you don't feel like going to my website to grab it, that's perfectly fine with me. I'll put it on my community tab at some point, but I have a new one. So thank you. I just wanted to give you that announcement, because I know you probably got like saved in your phone and you posted in there, whatever. But so I just wanted to let you know that. Thank you. Okay. But that's activating your divine counsel is something that I go over in prayer alchemy. And for those of you, thank you, baby. For those of you who, and I've had this before, and I think it's actually worth mentioning. For those of you who don't know your lineage, who don't know your ancestors, you may have been adopted. Some of you have lost your relatives at a young age. You had to raise yourself. Tap in, okay? Some of y'all had to break away from family at a young age. However it is, so some of y'all might not even know your divine lineage. Okay, and that's okay. Because at the end of the day, you can create your own. Tap in. You could create your own. And see, and I know this comes up a lot, especially when I talk about ancestral activation. Some people are like, I don't even know my ancestors. I don't even know my family. I don't know what bloodline I came from. Like, y'all, I know people that have taken the swab test, the ancestry.com, and have no hits. Okay? At all. Tap in. Create your own. Nothing wrong with that. If you have listen, I believe on the other side. Nobody's ever come back to tell us about it. Okay, I know people have NDEs, which are near-death experiences. I understand that, but y'all don't know for real. I'm sorry. Y'all don't know all the way permanent. Tap in. That's just my personal opinion. Okay. So create your own. Y'all know this King of Cups. I always love this King of Cups because he looked like Prince. And I feel like, y'all know, I said at the beginning of this reading that people have to see this level of blessings. People have to see your rewards. And the fact that I just brought up Prince leads me to this story about Prince. And it's quite an interesting one, okay? So type in one in the chat if you know who Prince is and that he was like a master musician. Tap in. I promise I'm going somewhere with this story. I just want you to follow me, okay? Prince was a master musician. He excelled at drums, at the piano, at the, I heard somebody say he was a trumpet player. He was a violinist, but most importantly, he shredded the guitar. Okay? He was a master. His talent. You know how Whitney Houston was the voice? She was the angel. Her voice literally moved mountains. Her voice was a gift from God, literally. That is how Prince was when it came to the guitar. So when the Rolling Stones came out with the list of like the 50 or 100 best guitarists, they left Prince off of the list. Wait a minute, I'm going somewhere with this message. They left one of the greatest musicians where God literally had, when he was crafting and molding Prince, crafted the ability to shred a guitar unlike any other. Tap in. And then gave him to the world to share his gifts. And Prince knew he was a bad mamma jamma. Tap in. So when the Rolling Stones did not give him his just due, it's about a year later or some time later, he was invited to play at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Tap in. Let me tell y'all something. He was up there playing with, who was he playing with, y'all? Somebody from the Bee Gees. It was like, I think they were honoring Eric Clapton, who was also a great guitarist and had holds no smoke with Prince. I said it. Okay, follow me with this story, y'all. Tap in. It's very few people on this planet that can shred like Prince on the guitar. So he's up there with some of the greats, okay? Some of the greats in rock and roll. And I guess, you know, for longevity and hits purposes, you know, they might be considered the greats. And they were playing, I think it was Eric Clapton's As the Guitar Weeps. Is that Eric Clapton? I might be off with who that is. Or was it? No, it wasn't that. Hold on, y'all. I want to get my facts straight because this story is very important, okay? It might be Eric Clapton. The Beatles, excuse me, the Beatles. So they were up there playing As My Guitar Gently Weeps by the Beatles, and at the end of the song, Prince did one of the greatest. I'm saying it, and don't challenge me nothing. one of the greatest guitar solos at the end of this performance. He shut everybody down on the stage. They couldn't do nothing but just be in awe. Tap in. How he shut. You can go find a performance right now on YouTube. Just type in Prince guitar weeps or Prince and Eric Clapton, whatever, and it's gonna come right on up. One of his greatest live performances ever. And you know what happened during that performance? He mostly played in the background until it was time for him to step forward and show the gifts that God has given him, that nobody that was considered a great on that stage could even fuck with. He was so fired in the performance, y'all, that when he was done with the last note, he literally walked off stage, and before he crossed the threshold from like the stage to the back of the stage, he threw his guitar up in the air and it never came down. Y'all, go watch the performance. That's your spiritual team. People done counted you out. People done slighted you. No matter how much hard work you done put in. Oh no, you done listen. As the guitar, y'all think I'm playing? I can't show y'all. I cannot show y'all because you already know Prince's estate don't play by that. Y'all, can we celebrate? Can we celebrate? Nappy is happy, baby. Tap in. Nappy is happy, baby. Tap in. Don't even erase that comment. Keep that comment there. Damn. I knew you was going to get him. All right, y'all. Can we share some news? Your girl has been accepted into the YouTube partner program. Tap in. Whoa. Whoa, y'all, I never thought, well, I didn't think, but y'all, I ain't gonna cry on here, but y'all know, it's emotional, y'all. All I wanted some cute emojis like Mermaid got when she got the top, and she got the, I can't, all that, that's what I want. Thank you, God. Thank you. Okay, let me continue on. Hold on, y'all. Prince. I know, I want to make this extremely clear. This video, this is 20. When was this? This was not, was it 2021? No way. There are multiple videos of Prince. And the highest video has 136 million views. The next highest one has 50 million views. I need you to understand, collective. Tap in. And that card, this King of Cups, reminded me of just how much talent the collective has. And even though people who are supposed to be your peers, even though people who say they have the same talent as you, that might be in the same niche or community as you, who maybe grew up on the same music or lifestyle as you, they don't have nothing on you, collective. Nothing. They can never touch what you got. What you have is God-given. And I feel like because what you have is God-given, that those that had to bleed give self-sacrifices, meaning they sold, because we know how the rock and roll industry is. It's the same for the spiritual industry as well. So those that had to sell their soul, do spell work, spell cast, and all that stuff, they looking at you like, wait a minute, how you get this before you were supposed to get it? We're not going to put you on a particular list that honors what you truly do because politics, whatever, I don't know. It's really because they hate holes in the back. Meanwhile, when it's time for you to step out and really show who it is, who you are blessed by and what it is that you blessed with, you got to do it so publicly that it shuts down anybody and everybody from this point forward. Tap in. Magical is what you are. Who do these people think they are? I'm with Chris Rock on this. I mean, sorry, not Chris Rock, not Pookie. I'm talking about Chris Tucker. $50 million, who you think you are? Chelsea Clinton, that's who we are. Who you? Tap in. That's from Rush Hour 1, okay? Classic. My goodness, collective. Just thinking about the legend, the iconic, the once in a lifetime talent that we had in Prince, and to be snubbed the way that he was, that story is representative of how the collective has been treated. Even though you've been given this world your blessings no matter what. Tap in. Oh my God. You know what else? Speaking of going with the flow, I'm glad you brought that up too. I feel like going with the flow, when you say that, people assume that you're going with the flow of everybody else. You going with the flow that God has given you. I feel like people confuse that all the time. When you feel like people, oh, what's going on with you? Just going with the flow. Not understanding that the is capitalized, going with the flow, the creator's flow. I ain't flowing with y'all. I'm talking about the others, the Nancy's. Not flowing with y'all. I'm glad you said, because I'm looking at the star in reverse. The number 17, the number 8, the number 71. I feel like the number 17 is probably a bigger number than anything. Something might be going on the 17. Some of y'all might be dealing with somebody who got a 17-year-old near them or something like that, collective. Yeah, you marching on a whole different, not even just a whole different path, on a whole different frequency. 42, 52 is what I'm seeing on my chat. Tap in. My goodness, collective. This is next level. I really love this for you, collective. I'm glad we were able to celebrate. I'm glad I'm able to celebrate my wins with y'all. And thank you for allowing me to share that. Okay? And that's okay. That's okay. I love that you guys share your stories with me. I hold them sacred into my heart. And I respect all of your journeys. So what you sharing here, I appreciate that, because you don't have to. Tap in. All right, y'all. You know, I got to do this, okay? Because I brought up that Prince story, and that wasn't nothing but spiritual warfare. And I feel like we just got to really quickly tap in to what these demons are doing, okay? Because we done went from the 7D to the 5D with our blessings, some announcements, some more refined lessons. But I know for a fact, look, 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands. What the heck these demons got going on? 10 of Wands in reverse, as a matter of fact. So these people stay wanting to walk backwards. Tap in. These people stay. You listen. It's wild that this would even be the card that came out underneath the Queen of Wands and clarifying you, removing yourself from trash ass situations that do not benefit you or your mental health. Because why the 10 of Wands come out underneath that? So what you try to take away from the collector's light, bitch? So whenever the Queen of Wands is telling the world like, hey, this is what's about to happen for the collective, here come the enemy talking about, nope, let's get all the wood we can and remove it. Let's take all the fire away and run up the hill with it. All they gonna do is tire themselves out. All they gonna do is tire themselves out. Who said they got their glasses on? Because that's exactly where we're about to go with. That's what the spiritual warfare glasses on, collective. Okay? Glasses session. Okay? Oh yeah, these hoes is working overtime, collective. They working overtime to try to take away the light, trying to take away your energy. And when I say like take away your energy, I mean you are redistricting your focus. Okay, so where you supposed to be over here, folks in collective, okay, are we here with each other? You supposed to be over here, and see these hate hoes in the back want you to look over there. These hate hoes want you to turn all the way around and go over there. Hell no. I feel like this 10 of Wands in reverse is to slowly pick away at you. Try to get you removed from your mission. Tap in. That's why it's an imperative that you understand your divine protection and how to utilize it with your divine counsel. 10 of Wands, you raggedy, nasty bitches. No. They can't, they so busy trying to take away from you instead of learning that they need to get on your level. I mean, I just had to say it. Ain't a song out there, get on my level, ho. Get on my level, ho. Ain't that a song? If it's not, it's one today. What else is going on with these raggedy helpers in the back? Tap in. What else is going on? Y'all, that 10 of Wands, and it's strong. So I feel like it's multiple, but it's one in particular that feel like they should tap in with your energy, tap in with what you got going on and take away from your shine. All they want to end up doing is looking stupid, because why are you carrying somebody else's light? That's actually what's happening. I feel like, whoa, that just, I am channeling this message with the fact that these people are so busy trying to take what's yours that they are tiring themselves out. And people know they fakers. People know they fakers. People know that they can't do nothing. But they steady trying to take your life, steady trying to take your achievements away. I'm telling you, these people are on some anti-Prince shit. Tap in. Oh, come through. And say it out loud. Ooh, wee. Y'all. Can we break it down? Let me channel this message real quick. Now remember, when we were fine-tuning our message from the Queen of Wands, it came out with the 6 of Swords and the 7 of Pentacles, right? And I was talking about how the blessings can you looking to prune your blessings in soil that is not producing for you, right? Tap in. But when we look at what the enemy is doing, the enemy is so busy trying to distract you from your purpose that they always going to be in the same place. That's the 6 of Swords. The 6 of Swords keeps going back to the toxicity. They can't help it. They can't help it so much so that they actually are 4 of Wands in reverse. They cannot pass. I'm with Gandalf on this, and let's remember, y'all, the Lord of the Rings. First of all, Lord of the Rings is the trilogy. Nothing has ever been built like that. There has never been another world built like that. Chronicles of Narnia tried, but girl, they ain't do that. But Gandalf was like, oh, so you want to take this fight to hell? Let's take it to hell. you shall not pass. And if y'all remember that iconic scene, he was fighting, falling down. He was falling into the pits of hell, fighting, whipping. Tap in, okay? The Four of Wands is saying straight up, your enemy is so stuck on an old version of you, thinking that they eating off an old version of you, thinking that they doing something to stop your shine. Meanwhile, all they doing is feasting off of a essence that's no longer there. And they keep trying to come back. They keep wanting to do more, and they can't go nowhere. It's like they have been spiritually shut out permanently. Tap in. They really cannot stand the fact that you continuously elevate. My goodness. Girl, that was a crazy comment. Wait a minute, Travis. This person said, whoa. This person said, this lady, oh, you call me a lady, that's sweet. This lady is a witch. She curses people. She turned my sister into a horse. Damn, that means your sister was already a horse ass bitch. Damn. That is a crazy comment, yo. Oh my gosh. That's off the chat. I don't think I ever had one like that before. I'ma screenshot that. Because that is too good. Tap in. That's a Nancy that ain't never gonna pass. Okay? You couldn't do no better than that demon. Oh my gosh. My goodness. Whew, I'm sorry, y'all. I had to laugh at that. And y'all know my minds are so good. Sometimes I don't even have an opportunity to read the comment before they delete it out of here because I care about this being a safe space. But I had to go back and read that one. Okay. Hey. Let's see what else. Let's see what's going on with what's kind of blocks your Knight of Pentacles, who is already ready for the shits. Tap in. Your Knight of Pentacles will always be ready for the shits. Tap in. What else is going on here? Oh, I can't wait to see it. Tower. We got a Tower and the Seven of Pentacles. Stop it. This is your A number confirmation. My God. So we got the Seven of Pentacles and Six of Swords. We talked about that, right? We got the Six of Swords right here. And we closing out with the Seven of Pentacles right here. My God. Whoa. What is this song? This is beautiful. Y'all know I listen to music when I'm doing this. I like this. This is nice. Who is this? Calm by Art Music. Hope y'all can see that. Okay. Anyway, let me continue on, y'all. So it don't matter how they try to interrupt yo. Didn't I tell you? I said the Knight of Pentacles is ready for whatever. Didn't I tell y'all that? Type of one in the chat. You was here when I told you that. And if you weren't here, this is what I said, okay? I said the Knight of Pentacles is a representation of royalty. It is a divine message. It is holding a divine package for you. In this case, it is all of your blessings crossing through the ethereals and meeting you here in the 3D. And as I am unpacking this and I'm looking at the Seven of Pentacles and the Tower underneath, your messenger, your divine messenger, every time they try to interrupt your flow collective, they getting shut on down. Hey, welcome. They getting shut down. Ooh-wee. You know, it's a song by Toxic Ass Fabulous, Fabulous, the rapper. and it's called lituation, okay? He said, my current situation, the lituation. And he says, when money comes around, it goes down, or something like that. I haven't heard the song in a long time. But I feel like every time they try to stop your flow, collective, it literally becomes a lituation for them, and it goes down. It goes down in flames. It says, money change situations. It's Lauryn Hill. Yeah. So all I'm seeing with the enemy, with the karmics, all I'm seeing with them is that they're going to continuously try and fail. Continuously try and fail. They're not going to make it nowhere. They freaking suck, actually. My goodness, they suck so bad. Tap in. All right, we're going to pull a few cards to transition us into the final message. That is so interesting how that came out like that. Okay, what we're relating to? Okay. Okay, so the collective right now, as we are here. You know what's interesting, collective? I was thinking this earlier, and I didn't complete my entire thought process, but the seed was planted in my mind to talk about how what interestingly symptomatic the collective becomes with their mind, with their brain activity as the blessings come. It's almost like your mind starts racing a lot. It's almost like you can feel that a change is coming or a change is here, and it might not just be that tangible yet. Type of one in the chat if you understand, if you picking up what I'm putting down. It's almost like you be like, man, I know. Do y'all feel that? Is it hot in here? Is it cold in here? I'm tired, but I'm awake. I'm thinking about everything and thinking about nothing. It's a lot going on. I want to do this, I want to do that, but I also want to sleep. It's just like your mind is always on the move. You just thinking a million miles a minute, but it's because you are literally changing. You're changing. You're changing. You're going through a portal, and I feel like that's where it's the abundance portal. It's so much coming in that it's hard for me to even vocalize it. It is the abundance portal coming through, collective. Whoa. I almost feel like some of y'all might be feeling the tingling in your hands and your feet. Tap in. Oh yeah, this is big time energy here, collective. Let's see what else is happening on the 3D. Come on in. I literally just said y'all might be feeling the tingling in your feet or your hands. And what came out is finger and toe. Tap in. This ain't nothing but confirmation. This ain't nothing but clear-cut confirmation for the collective. My goodness. Wow. What else is going on with the collective? What else can the collective expect? Yep, it's some work going on. Energy, synergy. Wow. Some of y'all gonna get your systems into, and your summary. Okay. So we have life systems, right? We have life systems for our everyday. We have life systems for our rituals. We have life systems for our prayers. We just have systems, right? And I feel like some of y'all might be a little sporadic with your systems. This is the time as you are receiving your blessings to get your systems into order, collective. Okay, I need you to stay focused. All right. I mean, your financial systems. I mean, line up your finances. Okay. Get your schedule down pat. Change your schedule if you must. I'm also get your house in order. And by that, I mean, like, there might be a corner or a drawer that is overly chaotic that bothers you every time you walk in the house, or you say, I'm going to get back to it later. Get to that now. Get to that now. I feel like that space is going to house some of your blessings. Tap in. Ooh. Yeah, it's time to get to work on that. And that's the message for all the collective. Because I already know if your mind moving 1,000 times a minute, and you all over the place, that you might be coming in the house just throwing things all over. Get it together. Tap in. Finally, there's a lot going on here, collective. The word that came out is grapho, to write or to draw. And so I feel like this is interesting. I feel like some of y'all gonna be asked for your autograph, perhaps, or maybe somebody is writing a book or a journal. Some of you are journaling even more. I feel like some of y'all might have picked up the journal that had been sitting in that corner, okay, that you done spent $30, $40 on. You just start writing in that. I feel like a lot of you need to start moving, right? So choreography is popping up when I'm seeing grapho, choreography, right? So I feel like some of y'all need to start moving a bit more, walking, dancing, just becoming more intentional with your movements. Tap in. I'm also seeing some traveling here with geography. Some of y'all might have actually started to tune in more to what's happening around the world. Some of you are tuning in to the politics and policies that have been passing across the globe. Some of you have looked into becoming more enthralled in your community when it comes to politics. There's nothing wrong with that, collective. Tap in. Tap in. I already told y'all some of my politics stories, okay? And who got me blocked on Twitter because I went in. Tap in. I goes in for the community, okay? I goes all the way in. And I hope y'all never find that Twitter. Y'all gonna be coming back like, oh my God, Cass, no way. No way. Right now, I am watching the complete disrespect that our governor in California is giving to this entire administration. Oh my gosh. Governor Hair Grease is going in. Tap in. Yeah, to see Geo next to Grapho, so to right of the earth. Some of y'all might really be into nature walks, going to the beach, going to the parks, like literally touching grass. Collective. So some of y'all going outside, and I'm not mad at that at all. Some of you might be starting a garden. Some of you are taking being the warrior in the garden very seriously. Some of y'all might just got your first plant or starting getting into flowers more. Tap in. Yeah, I love this for you, collective. That's a beautiful transition. That's a great way to transition or transmute your energy when it comes to these blessings. Before I go out of here, I want to just pull a few more cards. And then we're gonna get up out of here, collective. Y'all know it's past my bedtime. Y'all know it's past my bedtime. By the way, if you have not double tapped that screen and hit that like button, you still here? What's up? Tap in, all right? Okay, I do not do zodiac readings, but I'm sorry. Tap in. Tap in. Oh, love you too. I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. I love rocking with y'all, man. I'm telling you. Y'all are truly just beautiful beings. Let me see. Oh, awakening, enlightenment. And I feel like that's exactly what this is for the collective. It is a phase of enlightenment. Oh, I love this for you, collective. To have an awakening, to have multiple awakenings. But this next level of awakening is met with abundance, the abundance portal and blessings. Yo, that's what everyone dreams of. Going through awakenings is rough. It is rough. Tap in. And you could go through hundreds of them. You could go through hundreds of them and never understand that you got blessings or have been blessed. But you recognizing it this time around. And I love that for you, collective. Ooh, this one keeps coming to the forefront. Queen of Swords, perception and truth. And what I start off this conversation with, what I start off this channel message with, this is about your truth. This is you standing in your truth, in your power, collective. And you maintain that. Maintain that to the very, very tip and top of the end. Okay? And then we talk about creation with the magician. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because at the end of it all, it is up to you. It is about the power that you yield and using your God-given talents to make a change in this world. And I know sometimes it might be difficult to understand or wrap your head around how could little old me make a difference. It's a lot of people in the world that need kindness right now. It's a lot of people who receive your smile or receive your good morning or how you doing. And it changed their whole world, collective. Tap in. For real. I went to the VA today and I walked in, literally walked in. I always go to the volunteer desk. You know, I know where everything is. I go to the volunteer desk. I say, hey to the volunteers, thank you for your service. How do I get to this department? And as I said that, one of the volunteers who was probably, 80 years old, he was like, whoa, where do I get some of that positivity? I said, it's free. It's free. What you mean? How you up here in the VA hospital and you dealing with sick people, you ain't positive, dude? Like, what's going on here? You're dealing with veterans, okay? Just tap in. How do you get some of this positivity? I walked in with a smile on my face. Hey, y'all, what's going on? Like I knew these people for 50 years. Hey, y'all, what's going on? Listen, I'm trying to get to this department. Can y'all help a sister out? Tap in. Hey, y'all, what's going on? Where the food? Where the popcorn? Okay, sometimes the VA be having, people pop popcorn. Give a little donation, $1 or something. You usually have one of the volunteer sons there, giving out the popcorn. Hey, man, look at you becoming a businessman. Congratulations. Okay, how much for the popcorn? It's donation-based, ma'am. Okay, here you go. Thank you for your service. Keep up the good work. It's free to be kind. Exactly. Listen, sometimes people need to vent. Sometimes people truly need to vent. For me in this space in my life, I don't mind it. If I don't have space for somebody to vent to me, I'll just say I'm sorry that you're going through that. I don't have the space to carry that for you. But most times I've actually never had that problem. Tap in. Where it becomes a problem for me is if you're venting and about your problems and you don't want any action or change behind it. Tap in. And that's where the magician comes into play. Woo-wee. All right. Y'all, I'm going to conclude this channel message. I gotta cut off this frequency, y'all, because it's draining me. Okay. So y'all know I can only go so much with my channel messages. I don't know how an hour and a half is a lot for me. I don't know how we going 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours. I'm tired. Okay. Channeling is a lot of energy. It takes a lot. Tap in. So this channel message is coming to a beautiful close. Do you guys have any 3, 4, 6, 4 is what I see on my screen? Do you guys have any questions or comments before I dip up out of here? I hope that you enjoyed this channel message. I hope some of you got some confirmation, some clarity, some understanding. Okay. Love you too. Love you too. I hope that some of you just got a good word in, just to feel good. I aim to motivate and inspire. And before I leave, y'all, I gotta plug it. I'm gonna plug it real quick. Oh yeah, no, I don't have a number. If you want to call me, you actually gotta send smoke signals. Y'all gonna be the first to hear it today. I haven't even shared this with my newsletter. Tap in. If you're not on my newsletter list, get on my newsletter list. Go to cashyoung.com. It's gonna be a pop-up. It's gonna say, hey y'all, wanna be a part of the family? All that. Okay, just put all you need is your first name and your email address. It's free. Okay. And sometimes I actually feel moved to send y'all beautiful messages. Now tap in. I have a 6-week. I'm gonna get back. Don't let me forget to tell you where I got this from, because I don't gatekeep about a lot of things. I have a 6-week holiday container coming up. Oh, that's right. Because see, when Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's come around, y'all gonna be enthralled in the holiday spirit. Let me explain. Tap in. Some of y'all might not even celebrate the holidays. Some of y'all might not even be going to family. That's irrelevant. The fact of the matter is that in the United States of America, there is a whole energy shift that happens in the middle of October. You're going to start seeing Christmas lights. People going to start playing. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. We're going to hear Santa Claus coming to town. People going to start calling you, talking about, hey, what you doing for Thanksgiving? Hey, what you doing for Christmas? And you might actually be walking into spiritual warfare with family and friends. You might have to defend other people, especially young people, or you might actually just be going through the holidays by yourself. You said, you know what, I'm sick of all of them. Tap in. I am holding a 6-week unique holiday container where I'm actually going live on Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's Day. You get exclusive content. I'm talking about exclusive blog posts and downloadables, polls, questions. You get to ask me questions. You get spiritual strategy in real time for 6 weeks. This is a high touch container. I'm putting some final touches. Actually, Travis, if you're still in here, if you could go to my website real quick, and it's the first tab at the top. If you're on your phone, you hit the 3 lines that look like burgers on the side. It's going to say your sacred season. Just copy that link. If you could throw it in there, thank you, and allow people to take a look. Okay. Your sacred season 2025. I'm only taking 50 people. I might cut it down to 30. Tap in. I might cut it down to 30. You are the first to hear about it. I will post more on my community tab. I will also post on my newsletter, and I will continue to bring it up because y'all gonna need support during the holidays, and I'm here with it. I'm here for it, and I'm here with it. Now, any questions before I dip up out of here? Thank you guys for liking this video. Thank you so much. I really appreciate y'all. You are a part of the Crown Collective, and I love you for it. You are amazing. Don't let nobody ever tell you different. I know that we get people in here that say don't use terrible. Let me tell you something. This is just a catalyst for the real conversation of transformation. My name is Cass Young Crown. Tap in. And my goal, thank you, Travis. Travis, you better be, Travis, you in my container. I'm going to email you. My goal is to help you diagnose spiritual warfare. Okay? No matter how big or small it is, I help you receive therapeutic guidance and reclaim your frequency through motivational spirituality. And let me tell you something else, collective. Let me tell you something else. I'm your favorite Southern California intuitive speaker. If you see me in the coffee shop and I don't have my coffee yet, okay, don't be coming over to me talking about Cass. Can you pull a card for me? Okay, let me take a sip of my coffee. All right. Tap in. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and don't forget to share with somebody who needs this message for inspiration and motivation. I love you guys so much. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I will see you next time. Bye.